What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Arrow Season 5 finale video. And wow, that was one hell of a finale. That was a really cool finale. So if you're new to the channel, a subscribe and a like is super appreciated as well if you enjoy the rest of this video. And as always, please do click that bell button so you get those notifications. So in my opinion, Arrow Season 5 has been the best of the CW DC TV shows this season by far. I think the Prometheus story arc has been consistent, it has been solid, and the writing has been just amazing. The writing for Prometheus has been superb. His plans, his execution were just amazing. And if that was lackluster, then I'd be more interested in having flashbacks of Prometheus. But for now, I'm not really interested in that, to be honest, at all, because, well, I think that the arc, the story that he had, was just good enough, in my opinion, and him constantly being 10 steps ahead was really cool to see. One of the best things, I think, was at the end of last week's episode, he says, "I'll see you on the boat." But, of course, Oliver and co make it to the island under their own steam. But as we know, Prometheus had a boat ready and waiting. He's always 10 steps ahead. So obviously, the biggest part of this episode was easily the fact that Deathstroke was coming back. Slade Wilson had returned. And for me, it was absolutely awesome. I think that his storyline, his season, was the best part, in my opinion, of all of Arrow. I think he's the greatest villain. He's the greatest character, in my opinion. He's just damn cool. And I have been a fan of Manu Bennett since he was in Spartacus on the Stars Network. And if you haven't seen that, I would really recommend checking him out in that, because he was awesome in that. So, Arrow Season 5. Now, this really is the palate cleanser. This is wiping the slate clean for absolutely everything, because, of course, we have had 5 years of flashbacks, and they have now culminated in what we saw in this episode. We saw the end, we saw Oliver leave the island, and he's done. Purgatory has been destroyed, as Prometheus put it, and well, I think it has really worked. The themes and everything, we had everything pretty much wrapped up even. We had Deathstroke and Oliver have an amazing heart-to-heart. Deathstroke is now, of course, the Mirakuru is kind of gone from his system. He has his mind back together, and hopefully we will see a Deathstroke miniseries or spin-off TV show at some point in the future. The actor Manu Bennett has actually said and tweeted and Instagrammed the headlines that people have been saying that will there be a TV series for him, and I think that, well, there really will be. I think it would be absolutely amazing. I'll probably do a video on that subject alone later, maybe for tomorrow or the weekend. But having that story wrapped up was really good. We had Malcolm Merlyn and Thea as well. They were wrapped up. I love the fact that he finally took the bomb for her. Now, Malcolm Merlyn, I can't see being actually properly dead and stuff, because we never actually saw him die on the screen. We never saw a body. So the rest of the team, we never saw their bodies either. So I really don't think that he is dead. He did actually say and tweet that he's not going to be in the Arrowverse next year. He's going to be in Doctor Who, I think. He said that he's going to be in a BBC production, which is going to be sweet as well, because obviously I do cover Doctor Who on this channel as well. So if you're a fan of Doctor Who, you can check out my Doctor Who playlist on the channel, and having him return as Jack Harkness would be awesome. But for now, his storyline is done with Thea. Thea is done on the production of this. He is done. Just Malcolm Merlyn, his story arc, I think, was a fitting end. He sacrificed himself for his daughter, and he's a great actor and had some awesome bits. He had some great lines on the show where he said that, well, it's not the father's, there's no choice from the kids. The parents really do have to, I'm paraphrasing, but it's the parents' just duty pretty much to protect the children. And I thought that was really, really good. I thought Malcolm Merlyn has always been a consistently great character on this show, but he is done for now, sadly. Now, one return which I was hoping wouldn't actually die was Captain Boomerang. We had Digger Harkness return to the show, and he was broken out, but he was really a double agent and was working from Prometheus and had a better deal. So unlucky, but that really does play true to that character's role, and it fits him absolutely perfectly, in my opinion, by playing the kind of douchebag, scumbag. I thought that was really good as well. And unfortunately, I was really, really hoping that Captain Boomerang would actually return to the Flash. I was hoping that he would be part of the Rogues as well. But of course, he's not actually... We don't know if anyone's actually dead yet, do we, to be honest? We don't know if they've perished. But it's looking... Well, the island bloody exploded, so we don't know how they actually survived. And Prometheus was 10 steps ahead again by taking out the hydraulics. Now, the parts with Felicity and William's mother, I thought were really weak. The Felicity moments were a bit off. But one thing I really did like was the flashbacks and the way we had Constantine dispatched. But one thing that they did kind of rush, I think, was the whole thing with Oliver rushing to get saved. And it didn't really work, in my opinion, where he just put on the fake wig, he put on the outfit, like made himself look dirty. I thought that was a bit iffy and rushed a bit, to be honest, but I did like that that's the way it ended. He killed Constantine and then he left the island. So he's gone from a survivor to a killer to a hero in the technical 10 years timeline of the show. So it really did show how he was, and him killing someone just before he left the island fits in with how he was when he arrived back at Star City, or Starling City as it was back then. So that makes a lot of sense there. Now, moving forward, what the hell is going to go on? What is going to happen? So we've got the Black Canary battle, which was absolutely stunning to see. Now we have a proper, brand new Black Canary. We have Dina, who is the official Black Canary. I really, really do hope that she gets with Oliver and we finally have the cool stuff of Black Canary and Oliver Queen back together properly as it should be as it is in the comics. But I'm not holding my breath for that because we do have a Black Siren redemption arc coming. And of course we have Helix as well. We've got Helix. Now we know that Wild Dog and Dina are going to survive because they are season regulars for next year, as well as Katie Cassidy's Black Siren. So there is that. We know who's actually going to survive, but for the rest, we don't properly know. But I think that Felicity probably will survive because I'm expecting Helix to be a bit of a villain for season 6, and I think that would be really awesome to see them back again because I do want to see more of them and learn what they're actually all about. Now, for the final few scenes, I love the fact that it began and ended on a boat. So we had Oliver with William looking on the island as it is destroyed, and originally it was on a boat, and we had a father and a son and a dead body as well on the boat as well. So I think that they have really wrapped up this 5-year story arc. All of these flashbacks and the story of Oliver Queen, they've wrapped it up perfectly, in my opinion. I think it's been really, really good. And I'm excited to see where they go moving forward because they have a clean slate. They have wrapped up every single storyline. So now we can move forward and have really what this season was a wrapping up of everything and a love letter to the show and the fans. So I think season 6, we're going to see all new stories moving forward. And it makes sense because 5 seasons is actually a long time for TV. To be honest, it's a long time of having baggage and all that, and now they've got rid of it. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Did you really, really enjoy this episode as much as myself? And did you think it was the best CW DC TV finale? So I'll see you soon, and goodbye.